Hey guys! Oh my goodness. Hey. Sorry it took a minute. I texted you guys, said I was going live. Went and sat in my car where I normally sit to go live because the kids are out of school, so it's just easier to leave the house. Jason's there with them, by the way. But they were like working on the house that I normally like sit outside of and film. So I come down the street here and there's a lot of like cars. So it is what it is. Anyway, I'm Krista Coupons, if you don't know. Post the Dollar General penny list here on my YouTube channel every single week. I also post it on my website, poweredbycoupons.com. We have a handy dandy text list that you can sign up for. You text the @ Pennyli, so PENNYLI, to the number 81010. Somebody hopefully will put it in the chat. You text that, and then you can sign up for our text alerts. I'll text you I text when I get the penny list, and then I'll send a reminder on Monday nights or Monday evenings usually to remind you to go penny shopping if there's a penny list the next day, because typically our penny lists are for Tuesday. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the Dollar General penny shopping list for Tuesday, June 4th, 2019. My allergies are really bad. I hope I don't have a coughing spell. And then as you've seen in the thumbnail of this video, I made a mistake and we have to talk about it because I'm pulling up my website because I want to show you something. I made a mistake and we have to talk about it because I don't ever want you guys to lose money because of me. And I already gave you the wrong information, so I need to correct it. It's not huge or anything, but it kind of is because, or to me it is, because a small little mistake like that could mean somebody pays money that they don't have to, and I don't ever want that to happen. And I think this is a really good lesson in penny shopping in general. You just have to be, paying really close attention to detail, myself included. So I'm sorry if you already have the penny list because I sent it to you and then you have to watch this video because I made a mistake. I apologize. I don't ever want to waste your time, but most importantly, I don't ever want to waste your money either. Well, I guess your time is more important than your money, but you get my drift, hopefully. Sorry, excuse me. My allergies are so bad, I'm like dying over here. Oh God, I typed my website in wrong. Okay, let me just type it in. I thought I did it before I went live, but I guess I didn't. Poweredbycoupons.com. All right. So, I've been doing a lot of work. I haven't made a lot of videos here recently, and it's because I've really been working on my website to make it easier, because some of you say it's like hard to navigate. So you might want to check it out if you had trouble with it before, because I think I fixed it. So now when you just go to Powered by Coupons, you either go to penny list or penny shopping, couponing, or clearance sale. I need to take that clearance off there, don't I? Just go to penny shopping. Penny shopping. There we go. It does take a minute to load, obviously. Sometimes when it loads, it looks like there's nothing there. You just need to scroll down a little bit. And you will see the first thing you come to is the Dollar General penny list for tomorrow. And then you can, by the way, you can continue to scroll down and see the older penny lists, which are really helpful if you're new, because you can look for last week's penny items or the week before that, and so on. All right, so I'm going to click on this week's penny list, which again is right here at the top. You just click on the title and it will pull up the whole entire post so you can read all of the information. Now, this is important because if you're going to follow me, I almost always do this, always. When you scroll down to the bottom of the post, almost always, especially if it's a larger list, you can go to my Google document to print or save. If you guys don't have Google Docs, you should get it, especially if you're going to be following me and like my penny lists, because I always put them on a Google Doc. And then that way, if you're penny shopping, you can just refer to the Google Doc app and you don't have to keep going to my website, or you can print it out if you want. A lot of people just find it easier to print if it's typed out. So on this week's penny list, we have, and it also shows you how to sign up for text alerts on there. Luckily, I typed that there. Huh, how nifty. Good job. Pass, Krista. All right, here's the penny list. I'm going to read it to you. Libby's green beans, cut 14.5 ounce. The number beside that is the barcode. So what you would want to do, since today is Monday and tomorrow's Tuesday, these items penny starting tomorrow. What you want to do to find these items, by the way, is go in the store and just look for these exact items and match up the barcodes. We always say there's one rule in penny shopping, but actually I'm going to change that and say there's two rules in penny shopping. Number one, don't ask or bother or annoy Dollar General employees with penny items. Penny items are discontinued items that are supposed to be removed off the sales floor by the Dollar General employees before Tuesday. These are not items that are meant to be found. We are going in hopes that the Dollar General employees didn't pull the items or they missed the items, and then we as customers can go in and purchase them for a penny as long as they are left on the sales floor the date they become a penny, which is typically Tuesday, if you don't know. By the way, you can shop after Tuesday. You can. Just Tuesday is the best day to go. If you can go as soon as they open up the doors, that's your best chance. Sometimes, this is, by the way, the list that was given to us by the Dollar General employees. It was given to me at least, and I gave it to you guys. So what you want to do is look for these items and match up the barcode. I will tell you, it is Dollar General's official list, but sometimes they get the barcodes wrong. I don't know why. If you go to Dollar General tomorrow and you find a can of Libby's green beans that are cut, they have to be the style cut, because you guys know there's other kinds of styles of green beans. What are they called? I blanked. I don't know. But they have to be cut, and then you want to find the 14.5 ounce can. If you find that, even if the barcode's not correct, almost always, it's the right item, even if the barcode's not correct. The mistake that I made, by the way, let me just go ahead and throw that out there to you. In the initial post, I thought that the way it's written out, and I'll show you on the Dollar General employee memo itself here in just a second, I thought that said cup. And I wrote that it was a cup of green beans, which is a huge difference than cut. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but I even had pictures of the cups of green beans. That's wrong. I changed it on the Google Doc. I changed it on my website, and I even wrote a update on the top of the post so you guys would know I made that mistake, because I apologize, and I don't ever want you guys to lose money because of me. That's a huge deal to me, even if it is just $1 or $2. Some of us don't have $1 or $2 to spare, and that's why we penny shop. Others just like to penny shop. So just to let you know that. The next item on the list is going to be Bush's Pinto Beans Chili, 16 ounce, and then there's the barcode. And then the rest of these items on this list are Mother's Day items. So on the little picture that I posted on Instagram, I just wrote Mother's Day, but you can obviously see the detailed list here and on my website with the UPCs. So there's a couple different things on there. I'm not going to read them off. You guys can go look at it if you want to see it. But there's something important that I want to show you here, and I think this is a important note. Can y'all give the video a thumbs up, by the way, or a thumbs down? I mean, thank you. All right, so I always try to show you guys the actual Dollar General employee memo. The reason that I try to always show it to you is in a case like this where I made a mistake, and you can probably see how I made that mistake, because right there where it says cut, there's a line, and it's kind of hard to see right there. And for some reason, when I was typing it out, I guess, I thought it said cup. But that's what the actual Dollar General employee, manager, whatever you want to say, that's how they get the list. That's what it looks like. It's obviously not typed out. This is the official list that the employees get. It looks like this. It says item description and UPC. Okay, there's a reason I'm showing you guys this. I think it's important. When I first started penny shopping at Dollar General and I started looking for the lists, it was really hard to find people that I could trust that posted the list. And so I would urge you guys, because I know most of us probably are going to follow more than just me, unless you only want to believe me over here. But you should always make sure the person you're following has a list like this. Because otherwise, I've followed people who just maybe go from hearsay and give a penny list or something like that, and it can be wrong and you can lose money. So I just want to make it clear that that's actually what the list looks like. Oh, and I forgot to say the second item, the second rule that I added, because we used to always say there's only one rule in penny shopping. I'm adding a second rule. I'm calling it now. There's 2 rules in penny shopping. Number 1, do we know what number 1 is? Don't ask the Dollar General employees for penny items. I feel like I say that so much. Number 2, and I'll go ahead and stick my middle finger up for this one. Don't hide penny items. Because if you hide penny items, you're an asshole. Okay? Alright. So, that's it. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints? If you have a complaint, you can reach out to the complaint department at 1-800-FUCK-YOU. It's not right. It's not right, most importantly, to the Dollar General employees. I feel like that is so dishonest. It really, 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 really bothers me. And the reason that I'm bringing that up is because we had someone who said it in our Facebook group, who had commented, hide those while they're on clearance because they're going to penny out. Hide those and go back when they penny. So that's not cool. And I think sometimes, like, if you're new to penny shopping, you might not realize that that is, I don't know, you might not realize that you're being an asshole, right? But if you've been penny shopping for any amount of time, really, eventually it's going to occur to you, gee, that's terribly unethical. And look, I'm not like the ethical police or anything. You can do whatever the hell you want. I just cannot help you or support you if you're going to hide penny items, because I just think that that's so wrong. And technically stealing. Oh, I see people saying that in the comments. We've talked about it. And I've been told by a Dollar General manager that it is considered like a form of shoplifting, because you are, stopping the store from making the money from that item while it's on clearance, and instead of someone could buy it, and instead you hid it so nobody can find it. People hide things in like trash cans or Rubbermaid containers, or just behind things on the shelf, or just take it and put it in a different place. Now, I will tell you, if I go in Dollar General, like when I'm doing the penny list videos and I'm going in and looking for pictures for you guys to put in my video, if I find, I don't know, a can of green beans in the clearance section behind a bunch of other stuff, I will take the green beans out, take a picture, and I'll put them back. And when I put them back, I'll put them back in the same spot I found them. I don't hide them. I would never. But I would put them back in the same spot I found them instead of leaving them like on the front of the shelf. But I would never hide anything ever. No matter if it was 100 rugs, as much as I love rugs, I would never do that. Ever. So. Brown dot already pennied. Brown dot home is already a penny. I found brown dot picture frames, and they were $10. There were some picture frames that were excluded. If you guys were watching my video, you would have known that, because I was all about them picture frames. Letting y'all know those picture frames were going to be full price. There are always exclusions. So when we have dot colors that penny out, like purple dot home items or brown dot home items, there's always very specific random items, and just a few usually, that are excluded. When I went penny shopping, I went with a subscriber. Actually, in Tennessee, we found 400 items in, I think, 3 stores. It was an amazing, fun time, really. But the first store that we went to, if you guys haven't seen that video, go watch that video. The first store that we went to, we found some rugs, and I believe they were actually green dot rugs from last year, if I remember correctly. And one of them was excluded. So we got up to the register, they all rang up a penny, and then one rang up full price. And it's just because for whatever reason, some items are excluded. That is why it can be really helpful if you're paying attention when things are on clearance. Because when things clearance out, usually if they're going to be excluded when they penny out, they'll ring up full price instead of the clearance price. That should always be a red flag to you. And if you ever find like a dot that's supposed to be on clearance and it rings up full price, or even a penny item that rings up full price, please take a picture and send it to me so I can make note of it so everybody else won't make the same mistake. Because if we share what items are excluded, it'll keep us all from making mistakes. You got an air fryer Friday morning from the 70% off sale, come to $5 and something. Did you find one? No, I did not. Did you guys notice how quiet I was during the clearance sale? I know you've said this before, but brown dot and brown tags are different. Yes. I mean, there's nothing more that I can say. A brown tag and a brown dot are 2 completely different things. And if you don't know that, then you should probably start with the Penny Shopping 101 video. Or I also have tips for finding penny items in store at Dollar General. That's what the other video is called. Start there. I also have a video called The Beginner's Guide to Penny Shopping. It's a terrible quality video at a $3 webcam. So the quality is bad, but it was my most viewed video forever. Most viewed video, because it was really informational about penny items, I guess. Did you say the mistake you made? Yes. The reason I wanted to make a video and let you guys know about the mistake I made is because those of you who sign up for text alerts, or if you just have been checking my website, was that dude just sitting in the truck listening to us? Anyway, those who sign up for text alerts or have been checking my website, I send, or at least this week, since it was a small penny list, I just sent out a visual for you guys to screenshot, and like a list for you guys to screenshot instead of making a video. I actually wasn't going to make a video for 3 items because it's really more than 3 items, but one of them was Mother's Day items, so you get my drift. But anyway, I sent that out already, and all of you guys seen that I put the cups of green beans, and I didn't want you guys to make a mistake. And that seems silly, but again, in penny shopping, one little mistake, one little letter that I made can make a huge difference, and you could make a mistake. So it's in the post on my website, poweredbycoupons.com. Just in case you're lost, you can go look at the penny list post, and I made a little update there and said, instead of putting cut green beans, I accidentally wrote cup, but it's actually supposed to be cut green beans, not cup. And do you know how we found out that I made a mistake? Anyone? Guess. Janet. Janet is my fact checker. My fact checker. My fact checker. Yes, we love Janet. That's why y'all should go follow her on Instagram. She was posting fat checker. Janet, if you message me and tell me I'm fat, I'm going to cry. So you can just be the fact checker. Yes, thanks, Janet, because we would have been looking for the wrong thing tomorrow. And I don't ever want that to happen because of me. It's such a big deal to me. I'm so sorry. I don't want to waste your time. I'm so sorry. Um, gosh, I had Janet's farm. Somebody put Janet's Instagram name in the chat. I meant to put it in the description box, and I think I changed it out of the description box. I'll remember to put it back. Keto Farm Girl Dills. Janet had posted like a breakdown she did for Tide the other day at Dollar General on her Instagram that was really helpful. And she mostly posts keto. I just want to put that out there, like things related to keto. But she also is a really awesome penny shopper and couponer, and I think here and there she's going to post things related to that. So you guys should go follow her. Or if you're doing keto too, definitely follow her. If it's not on the floor, they don't have to sell it to you. Correct. Sometimes I can get the deals, but not all the time. Yeah. Purple Dot $6 pillows rang up full price. Any update when Purple Dot will penny? I know you're going to hate me for saying this, but you'll have the schedule really soon. I see you guys bitching at me in the comments. Okay. Did you guys do, you ghosted us? I did ghost you, and I am hating myself for it too. I didn't really ghost you though. I've been working my ass off. I'm just only one person, you know, and there's only so much you can do. And now that the kids are out of school, it makes it so much harder. I gotta just get my schedule down because I'm having a hard time filming, editing, planning. And still trying to keep up with everything else. But I have been working really hard on the website. That way, if I can't make a video about stuff, you guys can go there and see it easily, you know? You still haven't found anything but not giving up. No, you guys, I don't know when things will penny. It's so funny that you guys just think I just off the top of my head know everything. Yeah, don't give up. Keep looking. You'll eventually find things. It's definitely like in the beginning, and that's why, you know what? People get so mad about us talking about penny shopping here, and people who have penny shopping Facebook groups and stuff. People get mad that it's posted publicly. But here's the thing. Penny shopping, especially in the beginning, I think, for all of us doesn't come easy unless you just get incredibly lucky and you live in an area where there are no other penny shoppers and you just happen to, like, the first time ever penny shop and find a ton of stuff and you get really lucky. The rest of us really struggle to find items. But I've said this in every like beginner penny shopping video. I think penny shopping is a lot like couponing and other things too. Like if you know a little bit, you can do okay. But the more you know about it, the better you can do and the more stuff you can find. So if you're not finding stuff, just hang in there. It takes some learning and like figuring out what things mean, but eventually you will get it and you'll be really good at it. Please check your Facebook messages for Ibotta team requests. Oh, I did forget to do that. For some reason, you guys told me that it was probably because I had too many Facebook message requests. So I went in there and deleted some of them. Hey, Facebook. Ibotta. It is a rush, yes. Something about the text alert company. It's freezing up, buffering. Yeah, it did for a minute. It should be good now. Oh, good. God, my lips are so dry. I need some chapstick or something. My husband said I need an intervention. I used to penny shop every single day of my life. Every single day. And I miss it. I wish I could penny shop like that now. Before I started couponing, when I first started penny shopping, and I used to find stuff every day too. Do I have something on my shirt? What the heck is that? How random is that? Wonder what that is. I still need help. I mean, how many Christmas bags can one buy? Yellow dot toys are 50% off or 70% off. Y'all look at the tape, not just the dots. Yeah. I make that mistake sometimes now. I'll find something that like is like I think is a penny because the dot, and get really excited. Once or twice I've even tried to buy them and then realize, oh gosh, that's the wrong year. It's new or whatever. And I think a lot of the most common mistake based on the questions that I get from you guys, like on my video and private message questions, I think the most common mistake is, and a mistake I made too, is people will think if it's after a certain year, it must be a penny. Like if it's 2017 or 18 and back, it must be a penny. And that's definitely not always the case. So you have to be really careful of that. And a lot of the times the items that were a penny have reset and gone back to full price. They want to be in the video. I hate to do that to somebody and they not realize it. Does Family Dollar have these penny deals or just Dollar General? Family Dollar does also have penny items, but they don't have to sell them to you. In Dollar General's policy, it does say that they are to sell you the items that are on the sales floor. So it's kind of a waste of time looking for penny items at Family Dollar because you could spend a lot of time doing that and then they not even sell it to you. Yeah. Yeah, I believe the scrubs are mostly Green Star, and from my research of the penny schedule that I've done for you guys, and I've tried to find this out from like older penny shoppers, and I can't find a direct answer, but it looks like the scrubs only penny every 3 years, I think it is. So interview. After how long do you notice the items reset? Usually a while. Usually they don't reset for like 6 months to a year, I would say, but we have had lists, and you guys will see in the fall. I bet it happens again. In the fall, the last, I think, 2 years, when the, what is it? What color dot is it? Yellow dot? No. One of the clothing dots pennied and then reset within a week 2 years ago, and then last year they reset within 2 weeks. So everything else, though, usually takes 6 months to a year, sometimes even longer than that before it resets. So if something ever resets that quickly, like a huge dot color like that, I will let you know. I love this comment. I think you're wrong, Rhonda. I'm going to call you out here. This is a rumor. It's not true. If you don't fill your card up with penny items instead of going to the register and asking for a price check, they can legally refuse to sell you to you because you didn't already have the items in your cart. All right. I've heard this too. And do you really think that's a law? I know for a fact that the policy doesn't say that. So I think that's just one of those things, like, you know how some Dollar Generals say that they only have to sell you one penny item. Because I was having a conversation recently, and even though the only rule in penny shopping is not to talk to Dollar General employees about penny items, I mean, I make YouTube videos about penny items, and most of the stores in my area watch my videos, or at least have seen my videos and like know who I am, that I give the list and that kind of stuff. And some of my stores actually ask me what their policy is on stuff, which I think is crazy because they probably have access to the policy if they would just take the time to look for it. But anyway, there was a new girl training at a Dollar General that I went to probably like a month ago, and the manager was there, and for some reason she had brought that up. If somebody comes up, we were having a conversation, the three of us, and the manager had brought that up. If somebody has a penny item and comes and asks you for a price check, don't sell them the item if they ask you for a price check. But if you are penny shopping, don't ask for a price check. That'll solve all your problems. But anyway, it's not true. I promise you. It's not in the policy. That is totally made up. My Dollar General manager is Noah Penny Shop. She told me she watches your channel and that you post the list before she even gets it. Damn, that means our connection at Dollar General is really good, doesn't it? Surprise purple penny tomorrow at Dollar General. That's what I'm waiting on. No, Purple Dot doesn't penny for a while, based on other years on the schedule. You're gonna laugh when you see the schedule and that you said that. Will Yellow Dot toys be 50% off? They should be, because that was a clearance price, not a sale. But I'm curious myself to see if they will be. When was the last time we had toys penny? Blue Star toys pennied 2 years ago? When was it, guys? Anybody know? I can't remember. Clearance 70% off this weekend, question mark? No, we just had the clearance sale. Your store might be having a clearance sale specifically, but ours isn't. Somebody asked me what red square means. Typically, red square is a shoe. If you're talking about red square shoes, you might be talking about pink square, which is like summer toys. Red square shoes from last year, they say, I think, MHS 18 on them. Those are a penny. And then the pink square that looks very much like a red square is summer toys, and those will penny at the end of summer. Those penny quickly. Saw some new gray dot, and it looks a little bit lighter. It's so weird how some colors are the same color and they can be a totally different shade at Dollar General. That can be really tricky too. Oh yeah, when is the clearance sale over? Mine's over now. What is Lime Star? Why do y'all ask me this? The green stars are mostly these scrubs. I feel like I'm taking a test of y'all asking me if I know the answer or not. Mostly scrubs, and we were talking about those just a little bit earlier in the video, if you were on here, about them pennying every 3 years, I think. That is the only dot color, even though it's not a dot, it's a star. I just call them dot colors because I don't know what else to call them. That's the only dot color I cannot verify when it pennies. I mean, we'll get it on the penny list before it pennies, but based on past years, the penny predictions or penny schedule, which is what I'm going to call it when I release the video, it's not on there. I don't know. Do you put one item at a time? Before we go, I want to answer this question. So please, if you're new, listen. If you go in Dollar General and you see, let's say tomorrow you go in Dollar General and you see Libby's cut green beans, and they're in the style cut, and they're the right ounces, 14.5 ounce, I believe. And you walk in the store and you see 2 cases of Libby's cut green beans that are the correct ounce. Do not put one in your cart. Put them all in your cart. All of them. Even if it's 100, put them all in your cart. All of them. And then go up to the register and put one on the counter. Let them scan the one. Watch real closely to the thing that tells you how much things ring up. If it rings up a penny, thank God you're good to go. If it doesn't, you can either pay for them and return them. Just make sure you don't lose your receipt. Or you can ask them to just void the transaction altogether. What I personally do, instead of being like, I'm a penny shopper and I'm an idiot, so you're not an idiot, but you know what I mean, because that's the way you feel. You feel like an idiot. So I do sometimes. But anyway, just ask them, be like, oh my God, I thought those were on sale for like 40 cents. I must have seen an old ad. Could you please void my transaction? You know, you can just play dumb. French style, that's another kind of green beans. I was thinking French earlier, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to sound like an idiot. I avoid if it costs too much. Otherwise, I don't mind. Yeah, a lot of people are really scared to ask to void. If you're scared of that, if you just pay attention when things ring up, first of all, and secondly, you can just pay for it and return it. That's what I do. We know that Dollar General employees get in trouble for voids, especially if it's very specific items off a transaction. For example, if you're buying 10 items and you ask them to void one item off, they do, if they have a lot of those, get in trouble. So we don't ever want people to like get in trouble or, something, so we can save money. I hope we don't. I know I personally do not ever want anybody to get in trouble because of me. So try not to do that. So is the brown dot items not a penny anymore? It just happened to be a stuffed chair with Captain America on it. A chair with Captain America on it. It's brown dot. Did you look at the year? Hey, Debbie. Debbie, Momambi. Why would they get in trouble if someone changes their mind? I don't have all of the answers. I think because if they have like a certain number of those, it looks to the Dollar General corporate office as if they're stealing. And it definitely like red flags the company and can cause them problems. So I would just be careful of doing that. If it happens once, that's fine. But I've literally been in the store where people will just go through the store and like grab a bunch of random items that are, because they look old or they think they might be old. They're not going off a penny list. There's no rhyme or reason. That item looks old, so they throw it in the cart. Oh, this is probably a penny, so they throw it in the cart. Oh, that might have been Christmas, so we'll throw that in the cart too. And they get up to the register and just let them ring everything up, and then they're like, oh, oh no, will you void that and that and that and that and that? And if the employees have a lot of them, they could get in trouble. So you wouldn't want anybody to get in trouble. And is it a stupid rule? Yes, but I don't make the Dollar General rules. So, what about the Nutella? Is that what you think might be on my shirt? Unfortunately, I've not had any Nutella today. Oh, hey, Deanne. Deanne? You got 2 pennies? I was told by an employee they know me as a penny shopper. The one store has Christmas on sky shelves from 2 years ago. Should I look? Yes, but if they tell you not to get the stuff off the top shelf, I don't call them sky shelves. What do I? Oh, I call it Overstock. I think that's what the Dollar General employees call it too. But I think it's funny. I'll call them sky shelves. Anyway, if they tell you don't reach for things up there, like get them to get them down, just make sure you respect that. Is it annoying? Yes. In fact, my husband's first penny shopping store that we went penny shopping together at, I specifically remember this for some reason, but he's really tall, my husband, and he was pulling things down off the top shelf, and the guy that was the manager at the store was like, you can't pull stuff down off the top shelf, just come get me and I'll get it down for you. And my husband was like, what a douchebag. So I literally, any little thing I wanted down off the top shelf, I would go get him and get him to get it down. And eventually he just told us to get it down, because not in that same trip, but like over time I would be like, oh, will you get that down for me? And then he would get it down. I let him go back to do his thing, and then I would go back and be like, can you get that down for me? And eventually he got tired of it. So, but I would respect if they ask that of you, because if you guys don't know, about a year ago, I was at Kroger and I wasn't even reaching for anything. Something just randomly fell out of the sky and hit me in the head, and it gave me a concussion. So you never know. What dot colors can we look for now? You can look for the blue and gray dot clothing, shoes, and accessories with the year 18 on them. You can also look for red square shoes that say MHS 18. Those are the general dot colors that I feel safe telling you to look for. Just make sure you're checking the year as well, because they're putting out new items. I gotta go, guys. My phone's about to die. Janet, are you still here? Where'd it go? Never mind. Oh. Janet, look what my son randomly come walking out of his room with the other day, and I about died. I just had the damn thing. Did I lose it again? I was so happy. This is a portable charger that Janet sent me, and it's by far the best portable charger I've ever used. And it also has a flashlight on it too. But it's been a lifesaver to me many times, and I lost it. Apparently my son got it, and that's why I lost it. He probably threw it in his toy box or something. I don't know. But it's been lost for months, and I was so sad. So I just wanted to show Janet that I had it. I'll cherish it forever till it doesn't work anymore. Janet, what is it? Jelly something, I think. If you need a portable charger, I would try this one because it's amazing. It really, really, it doesn't say on here, but I think Janet told me it was jelly something on Amazon. I've gotten a lot of like cheap ones from Walmart and stuff. This is the way to go. Those are trash because eventually, like, this one will probably charge my phone 3 times before it dies. All right, give the video a thumbs up. check the post on the website, poweredbycoupons.com, and I'll see you real soon. I probably won't be live penny shopping tomorrow because it's such a small list and the kids are out of school. So, they're really hard to penny shop with anyway and like make a video and stuff. So, yeah, probably won't live penny shop, but I might do a pre-recorded video and it might be something you really want to see. Okay? Aw, you guys are my friends too. That's sweet. Thank you. I can't, my phone is almost about to die and the brightness is turned down really low. I can't really see the comments. But if you have something that you want to ask that's important, comment on a video that's not live and I try to answer those first before I answer anything else.